What's going on, everyone? Welcome to a brand new video on the channel. And yeah, you've read that correctly. I've never played with this thing. This is a car that I've never actually touched in Horizon 4. And this is the one that I have. I don't think I've ever bought this, or like, I don't know if you can actually buy these things. I don't even know what's going on. Also, it's full of hearts. I'm pretty sure this was given to me by the devs, or it was probably given to everyone by the devs at some point, probably for Valentine's Day, which would make sense because of all the hearts and stuff like that on it. I'm going to leave it on just because it's funny looking. But I'm going to be playing with this car and seeing what it can do. It's the the Spania GTA Spano. Fantastic name. It's a Spanish supercar slash hypercar because it has a really powerful engine. It's got an 8-liter in it. I'm pretty sure this is the Viper engine, which is what, when I looked it up. And it makes 912 horsepower. Again, this is stock. I haven't touched this thing. And this is a car that I've never actually, like, paid attention to in this game. So, weirdly enough, it's a car that I've never driven in this game. And it's been almost, what, 2 years that I've actually played this game. And I've never played with this car. So in today's video, I'm going to do that. If you're new to the channel and you enjoyed the content, there's only a small bit of you. I think there's like 30% of you guys that are subscribed to the channel. Right now that you guys are watching this video, if you're new, subscribe to the channel. Helps me out a lot. And yeah, I hope you enjoy this video. Now, I'm going to start off by driving this thing stock because I don't know what to expect from it. It's got flashing... That's kind of cool, actually. Wait, why does this sound like this? I swear this has a Viper V10 in it. From what I've read. Why does it sound like this, but the Viper engine in this game sounds like poo? How does that make sense? This sounds great! What? Why does this sound so good? It's a quick car, I'll tell you that now. And it doesn't even handle. Okay, a lot of understeer. Forgot ABS isn't on. Active aero as well? Jeez. It sounds so good. What the hell? It still sounds a little like digital, right? But it sounds so much better than the normal Viper sound. Was this how it used to sound? Because I remember they patched it, the Viper sound. I swear they made it so it sounds like that after the game released. I like this, man. This is nice. I don't know what it's gonna be like to play around with, like, after I fully modify it, or what sort of power I can squeeze out. What's top speed of this thing, by the way? Completely stock. Again, 900 horsepower is not slow, by all means. But obviously, once I modify it and change some stuff on it, I feel like we can get this thing to be a little bit more powerful. Even going sideways, like, it's easy to handle. Is it mid-engine? I'm pretty sure it's mid-engine, right? Let's see. Well, it does 200 pretty easily. There we go. High speed, it handles really well. That's probably why it feels so nice, because it's like mid-engine, is it? One second, let me check here. Just because. If I go to tuning setup, right? I don't have any tunes for this thing. I'm gonna guess. Yeah, it is mid-engine. It is. That's probably why it handles really well. $240. This is a nice car. What the hell? Again, very weird. I've never touched this car in the game. I've never made a video on it. I never played with it on my own. I didn't crash, by the way. I chose to stop suddenly. Let's go modify this thing. Let's get it to be faster because I'm like, why not? You know? Why not? That is pretty much what we do here. Any sort of Easter eggs over here? Maybe? No? I feel like the only car that I've actually seen with Easter eggs here is the A86. But I always check anyway, regardless. So we can get this thing to be all-wheel drive. Obviously, our acceleration and our launch is going to go up by a lot. I kind of want to make it all-wheel drive just because of that. As for aero, probably, yeah, I was about to say just probably Forza parts, so I'm not going to really touch those at all. I don't like the wheels, so I'm going to be changing those. I'm also going to put racing tires on this thing. Apparently it doesn't have them on already. 275s in the front, 355s in the back. Let's change those wheels. Not a huge fan of them. I feel like this guy could use some better wheels. It's an interesting looking car. It just looks like a car from Burnout for some reason. To me, I don't know why, it just reminds me of a Burnout car. But that's exactly what first pops into my head whenever I see this thing. I'm down to go some HREs on this thing. Actually, it might look kind of nice. Something like this, for example. Yeah, I'm putting these on. We're 19s, let's put 20s all around. It looks nicer. As for this, pretty much upgrade everything to race spec. We're definitely got to get this thing to be a lot faster than it was before. We could put drift suspension on it. Jeez, okay, well, we know what I'm going to do with this. I'm going to also figure out what the top speed of this thing is. I'm also going to take this thing sideways. So we started off with what was it, 912? Or something like that. I'm just going to slap everything I possibly can onto it and see. I mean, 1100 horsepower, 1400 newton meters of torque. Jesus. It goes up to 8.5 liters. And it weighs 1,200 kilos. Almost 1-to-1 power to weight ratio, but the torque is crazy. Again, all-wheel drive is just going to be interesting to drive this thing like that. There's no track width. I was going to change that for the front wheels, especially because they just look a little bit too inwards. And we finish this off with an S2997. Yeah, I think this is going to be a fast car. I wonder if it can do 280. It probably can, right? It says 264 on the chart. 265. I'm going to leave the setup the way it is at the moment. I'm going to make this thing slightly more rear biased though, so I'm going to bring this to about 75% of the right of the power to go to the rear wheels. And I'm going to set, like, I'm just going to leave it like this and just to see what it's like to drive. Again, just a very basic upgrade setup for this thing. I still want this thing to be... Oh yeah, the power go to the front wheels is very noticeable. This sounds so much better than the normal Viper engine, man. Okay, a little bit of aero. A little bit of air, not aero. Sends me straight into the cobble wall. Okay, still grips well at high speed. Yeah, this is a quick car, man. What the hell? It gets up to its top speed very quickly. I don't know if it's gonna be able to do over 265 what the chart says or the graph or whatever, but we'll see. I'm just gonna go for it and see. But it accelerates pretty quickly, so it'll definitely get to it very quick. Up to that 265. Oh god, I wasn't paying attention. I was literally just staring at my speedo. I started turning so late. Yeah, it still turns in so sharply. P67. 267 miles an hour. Again, the way this thing just handles though, it's so good. It's so weird that I've never driven this thing again. I want to take it sideways though. I think it'll be fun if I try to slide this thing. Especially since I put drift suspension on it, you know? Right. I went down a hill slightly with this thing, with my racing tires, and it was ridiculous. It was so good. So I went down and changed to drag tires. And I'm gonna go again, and let's just see. Because, like... I know I'm going a little wide for some of these corners, but why is this so good? Can someone explain to me why this is so sick to point drift with? I'm baffled. I am absolutely baffled. Why is this so good to slide with? I'm gonna put some steering on because I feel like it's just worth it with this car. Why is this so good? Why is this so good for point drifting? The setup that I have now is mostly rear wheel drive. I feel like I should change it slightly so more of the power is going to the front wheels. Look at it understeer though. It's so funny. But it's ridiculous how good this is. I may need to change my transmission settings slightly, but my second gear does a really good job at handling these corners. I feel like with someone that has better driving than I do, especially for point drifting, I think you can probably pull off 600,000 points with this thing. This little tune that I decided to put on this thing. Why is this so good, man? I'm genuinely baffled at how good this car actually is to slide with. What? Again, someone that's a better point drifter than I am, I think you can definitely pull off 600,000 points with this car. I don't understand though. How have I never heard of this thing before? How have people not told me to slide this thing about, you know? Or do people not know it exists or what? I absolutely messed up that entire section there, by the way. Oh, I spun it as well. I think I need to put slightly more power go to the front wheels. I need to mess with my gear ratios as well. This is literally just like my first attempt at a tune for this car. And this is what I came up with, but this has crazy potential. 536,000 points. I'm confused as to how is this car so good to slide with. I love it. I absolutely love this thing, and I've never driven it before, which is it's just insane to me. It's just insane to me. I'm gonna go again. I'm gonna mess with my tune a little bit more, and I'm gonna go again. I mean, I said that backwards, but like, my positioning so far on this whole lap is not great. But the car has incredible potential, by the way. Incredibly good potential. See, I'm going like a little too wide. Like, I'm trying to obviously keep it wide because that's the way to do this, you know. But I'm going a little bit too wide for some of these corners. And I shouldn't be, but this is a ridiculous car. And I honestly can't believe that I missed out on it. But it's lovely to drive, honestly. Like 542, like I said, I think someone with better driving and someone with slightly better knowledge of tuning these things for point drifting, I think they could definitely make this thing to be like a 600 point or 600,000 point drift car for the needle climb. I love this thing. I love it. I really do. I guess that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. I really do hope you enjoy it. But again, let me know if there is any car in this game, especially for the people that have played this game since it came out. But let me know if you have any car that you have never driven in this game. It's really hard for me to find one that I haven't actually touched in this game, but this was definitely one of them. I know for a fact I never made a video on this car, and I know that I have never actually done anything with this car because when I went to click on it, it still said new. Plus, this was like, I said, this was like a gift to me. Like, I've never actually bought this thing. I don't even know if I can buy it or not. But it's mad. It is mad. Anyway, thank you very much for watching again. Like I said, if you enjoyed today's video and you want to see more videos like this on the channel, please subscribe. It helps me out a lot. This was it for the GTA, and I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.